Joined now by Quebec Remparts defenseman Evan Nause. Evan, thanks for joining me on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So let's just talk about this season to get started with. The Q got to play quite a few games this year. How much did you enjoy your first season with Quebec?
Yeah, it was awesome. I love playing for the Ramparts. Like you said, we got to play quite a bit. We got to play 32 games and playoffs. It was a weird year to say in the least with COVID. We had a couple of COVID shutdowns, but I had a great experience in Quebec.
How did you find your first season went as an individual with your points and everything for the year?
Honestly, I don't focus too much on points. I'm just really happy with how I progressed throughout the year. I think I definitely trended upwards, and you could see that kind of in my offensive production. And but yeah, I think I progressed every bubble, and that was my goal going into the season.
So you played in the USHL last year, and obviously now you're with Quebec. What kind of led to that jump? I was talking to Peter Reynolds the other day, and he played in BC, and now he's for St. John's too. And he mentioned that COVID kind of played a big factor in that. Was got something similar for you too, or was this always kind of the plan?
Yeah, no, COVID was a huge factor. I have an older brother. He played in the BCHL this year, and it was kind of always a dream of ours to play college hockey together. And with COVID and everything, it wasn't really going to look like it was going to be able to happen. So he kind of told me, hey, like, I'm going to be able to figure this out on my own. You go do what you have to do, because we were going to do it as a package deal. And he just said, yeah, I'll figure it out on my own. You go and do what you need to do. And he had a great year in the BCHL. He's got a couple D1 offers. And he figured it out. And I think I had a great year as well.
So what are the biggest differences between the leagues? Like, obviously the US, like you said, the college thing is a big thing, and now that's gone. I guess another thing too was, if it wasn't your draft year, do you think you would have kind of kept pursuing the college route?
I don't think so. I think just getting the opportunity to play for Patrick Waugh, and I just saw such a great development plan in Quebec, and somewhere where I could call home for the next the next 3 years. It was super special, and it was everything I expected. I loved it. And it's the USHL. I don't know if that was your question. What's the difference kind of between the Q and the USHL? I can segue into that if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the USHL is more like, it's a lot more 19, 20-year-olds fighting to get that D1 scholarship. So it's a lot more kind of crash and bang, a little back in like ping pong style hockey. Guys are chipping pucks in and finishing their hits. And there's definitely a lot of that in the Q. It's just, I find the Q is a little bit more wide open, a lot more playmaking, a lot more skill.
So you said Patrick Waugh too. That must have been a pretty special dude to play for him. What was he like as a coach? Obviously people know him as the Avalanche's coach and pulling his goalie with 10 minutes left and stuff like that.
He's incredible. He's an incredible person, incredible coach, and I'm super happy to get the chance to play for him. And he definitely brings the best out of the guys, and he's tough on us, but that's what we need. So
let's talk about Team Canada last season. You played there for the U17s, and you were named the captain. That must have been quite an experience, and like obviously a dream come true to play with a C and then also with a maple leaf on your chest too.
Yeah, it was incredible. We had such a great group of guys, and then just to get recognized as the captain for that team was icing on the cake for me. Anytime you get to wear the maple leaf, it's pretty surreal and pretty special. And it was actually extra cool. Like you mentioned, Peter Reynolds, he's one of my good buddies, and getting to play that, two New Brunswick guys getting to play Team Canada together was awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. Like, because obviously I would imagine not a ton of guys are doing that too. So when you were at the camp, how long did it take for them to name a captain? Was it something that came like right away, or I guess you could say earned in a way, that like your way you showed yourself in these camps and stuff like that?
Yeah, so there's a summer camp that's about the summer camp's a week long. So they're definitely evaluating you and kind of seeing how you are with the boys. But honestly, I didn't go into it thinking, hey, I want to be the captain. I just kind of went into it as just being myself and just trying to, just work as hard as I can, have as much fun as I can, and get to know all the guys. And then we went to the tournament, and about 3 days after, they kind of recognized our leadership group, and they just brought us in, and they had all the letters cut up like they weren't sewed on the jerseys, and they just kind of handed me the C and just said you earned it. And that was definitely one of my favorite hockey moments to date.
Yeah, that must have been so cool. So you guys went on to win bronze for that tournament, correct?
No, we actually lost in OT in the quarters. That was a heartbreaker.
Oh, that's a tough one, yeah. So I guess for someone who hasn't seen you play, how would you describe yourself as a player?
I describe myself as a two-way kind of quick puck moving defenseman. I like to be relied upon in the offensive zone, and I also like to same in the defensive zone. I kind of try to take pride in being effective all over the ice.
Mm-hmm. So while I was doing my research, I watched a little video of you when doing an interview with the Quebec Remparts, and they asked you what Netflix show you were watching, and you just said you'd finished watching Harry Potter. Now, yeah. I'm curious to know, which was your favorite Harry Potter movie?
They're all amazing. I think the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2, like those back to back, were just incredible. I could watch those movies all the time though. Like they're incredible. Yeah.
They are the best. So did you watch them all in one go, or did you kind of have to spread it out?
I watched them all in about 3 days. That's usually what I do. I've watched the whole series. I'm a big Star Wars guy, Harry Potter guy, like Lord of the Rings. I love all that stuff. So, but yeah, I just had some free time. It was just camp. I wasn't doing any school, so I'd go to the rink and work pretty hard during the day, and then throw on a couple of Harry Potters at night.
That's a perfect way to end the day, if you ask me. So.
Oh yeah, living the dream for sure.
Exactly. So, I guess as we head into the draft now, obviously your season's over. What is something you want to get better at as you get towards the draft, and then also kind of after the draft when you go to these NHL camps, and what do you want to see out of yourself?
I think over the next, I guess this summer is going to be huge for me, putting on size, and I still have a lot of room to kind of fill up my frame and put on some muscle and strength, and so that's kind of my goals this summer, is to gain some more weight, and just moving into camps and stuff, and over even the next 24 months. I think I just want to keep developing my game and keep trying to mature and obviously I want to play in the NHL, and I just want to turn it into the D-man. I'll be at the next level.
And what are you most excited for draft day?
I don't know. I think I haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be online, and just to be with my buddies. I know all my best friends are fired up about it, and I'll have all my family around, and even just to share that with my brother is going to be pretty special. Like he's been with me the whole way. So yeah.
Well, that'll be awesome. Hopefully everything goes well for you on draft day, and best of luck with everything down the line.
Thank you. Appreciate it.